Mike LeBeau from GitLab and the Acceleration team, bringing you the Acceleration Content Series. Today's tip is around helping your organization to embrace remote work. Here at GitLab, as the world's largest all-remote company, we feel there are some key forcing functions that leaders should consider to ensure a commitment to remote-first practices. Expire your Slack or Teams messages after 90 days. When working synchronously, tools like Slack and Microsoft Teams enable conversations that can go on for months. This equates to a never-ending stream of red bubbles, the unread notifications that really take its toll on one's mental health. Not to mention they don't allow you to ever really find that flow state. Letting Slack pings dictate your working life is just a recipe for burnout. Also, you've got private messages, important conversations happening in private as opposed to in these public channels where other people can benefit from knowledge and information sharing as well as provide input. So how do you solve for this? It's simple. Just don't subscribe to a chat plan that expires messages after 90 days. Make it 90 days or less. Your teams will benefit, and as soon as they realize that they won't be able to query a message thread for context on a project, they're not going to use that tool for work. Instead, what you'll find is that work is being started, documented, and happening in places where you want that work to end up and live. For us here at GitLab, that's GitLab, the product, in our issue boards and things like that. It's just a much more inclusive way to work. It's a much more transparent way to keep the work out in the open. And it's one of our key forcing functions for implementing remote. Hey, thanks for watching. If you found this content valuable, there's several more forcing functions to share. Subscribe to hear more acceleration tips, and click on the links in the description below to access GitLab's ebook, The Remote Playbook, along with other best practices for helping to ease your company's transition to working remote.